Hello and welcome to Outsiders Weather and the Skeptics Ice Age Watch, where it looks like even the sun has gone into lockdown, particularly on the east coast of Australia, where we've been having the coldest May days in over a century. According to the Daily Mail, even that giant, burning, boiling, spinning thermonuclear reactor, which lies 93 million miles away from Earth and is our primary source of life-giving heat and light, has gone into a lockdown recession, or more accurately, a deep period of solar minimum. This, they say, could theoretically cause the Earth's temperature to drop to potentially catastrophic new lows. Theoretically, according to Electroverse, the Northern Hemisphere total snow mass is still increasing, as we reported here a few weeks ago, even in mid-May, which is only a few weeks before the Northern Hemisphere summer, to levels of some 800 gigatons above the 1982 to 2012 average, and lower latitudes are refreezing, which won't come as news to the shivering folk of Catesbridge in the Northern Ireland, who have just endured one of the coldest May nights in 40 years.
There is a town in North Ontario with stream, comfort, memory to spare.
Well, there is a town in South Ontario, Neil, but it may as well have been in the North Pole the other day when Ottawa had its coldest May 12th in Ottawa's history, according to Environment Canada. The previous record for such a cold May 12th, remember, we're only a few weeks away from the official start of the Canadian summer, was set back in 1940. Oh, and speaking of Environment Canada, I hope Neil Young can remember the summer of '76, which is how far back these measurements of the daily temperatures at St. Charles de Mandeville in Quebec go. Here we go. Where's our chart? No, we don't have our chart. What a shame. I was going to show you where climate change kicked in, when, of course, it didn't. Anyway, don't worry about that. Now, you can... No, there we have it. You see, you wait, these things come along. It's like waiting for a bus or a tram in Sydney. So here we have the chart. St. Charles de Mandeville, Quebec, Canada daily maximum temperatures in Celsius by Environment Canada. Now, as Alan Tomilty points out, there's a couple of weird, dodgy ones there. But basically, this goes from 1976 all the way through to 2019. OK, there's a gap in the middle for some reason, but there they all are. Now, let's look for global warming to kick in from some point between here and here. That would be along the top. We would see a gradual, oh, here. No. So what happened? The St. Charles station, which shows no global warming for decades, was taken down. They must have taken a few tips maybe from some of our own favourite meteorologists. But anyway, what strangeness is this? According to the global warming cultists at the taxpayer-funded ABC, we are expecting a bumper snow season ahead. They even explain what snow is, in case the kiddies didn't know. And then, weirdly, the ABC says you can't control the weather. But isn't that what the entire climate change agenda is all about? Humans trying to change future weather? Whoops! Just like that poor ABC employee who pointed out last year that sea levels aren't actually rising in the South Pacific. He went and checked for himself. I imagine this ABC journalist will swiftly be reassigned to some underground Ultimo re-education camp. Recently on the show, we had the sensible environmentalist Patrick Moore, who will be touring Australia later in the year. You must make sure you go. Following our chat, Patrick sent me this chart showing carbon dioxide is lower now. There you go. That's the green arrow, the average of carbon dioxide, than it has been for at least 500 million years. Study that all you like. Now, back to the ABC. who, through chattering teeth, have been forced to admit this weekend that weather records for the month of May have tumbled across sunny cane-growing Queensland as a wintry blast caused temperatures to plummet. Yesterday, Longreach reached its coldest maximum May Day in 61 years. Blackhall had its coldest on record. Charleville, its coldest in 51 years. And Brisbane had its coldest May 23 since 1887. Record freezing cold in the Southern Hemisphere, approaching winter, and record cold in the Northern Hemisphere, approaching summer. Someone better send the trades description mob round to the global warming cult. Indeed, in the sultry state of tobacco-growing Virginia, they are currently on par to experience the coldest May since records began 125 years ago. And if you are brave or silly enough to venture outdoors in Virginia, just remember what Mr. Jagger always advised.
Come on down, Slave Virginia.